Welcome back to Rural America Live. Joining us tonight is Sukup Manufacturing Company, and you're an important part of the show. Give us a call. Join the conversation. Our phone lines are open now, 877-731-6733. And if you do so, you could be the winner of a Sukup camping set. And this is a nice set. It includes chairs, mugs, a table, and a tiki torch. You see it there on your screen. Again, that number is 877-731-6733. Good luck to you. We'll be giving away 2 of those sets tonight, and all you have to do is call in and ask a question. We have some new guests joining us now that I want to introduce. Sukup Manufacturing Company's Chief Marketing Officer, Matt Cook, joins us. Material Handling Director, Randy Marks, joins us. And U.S. Sales Manager, Jason Arndt, joins us as well. I want to thank you all for being here tonight.
Thank you.
We have a lot to talk about, but before we do, let's go around the table and get a little background. Jason, let's start with you.
Well, my name is Jason Arndt. I am the U.S. Sales Manager. I started at Sukup about 27 years ago. My unique story is I started out in the plant. So I've worked, I've loaded trucks, I've painted, I've put bins together. Actually, I painted probably about 10,000 Sukup signs in my history. So did a little bit of everything. And then in 2009, I came in more of a customer service role and scheduling bins. And then in at the end of 2019, took over as U.S. Sales Manager. So it's been a great ride.
You climbed the ranks, but you brought so much knowledge into each position because you started from the bottom.
Yep.
And I love that.
And it's a common story with Sukup Manufacturing. There's a lot of us that have, grown with the company and, have been rewarded for the, the time we've.
I love that. And the knowledge base that you bring to our farmers and ranchers because of that experience as well is invaluable. And Matt, tell us a little bit about your background.
Thanks. Matt Cook, Chief Marketing Officer with Sukup Manufacturing. I'm actually a degreed electrical engineer from Iowa State. I also have degrees in math and Spanish. And I happen to be married into the family. I met my wife sophomore year of college, and her last name was Sukup. And the old joke was that Eugene was very happy that both his sons were engineers, so he didn't have to hire them. And so I was ecstatic that I was also an engineer. So came on staff, actually helped in our technology and automation side, doing dryer controls. Set up our UL panel shop, later ended up running our IT department, and then love connecting people with product. And so when our marketing officer position came up, I applied for that. So fun to be able to do that now, kind of working all the way from start to finish.
I love it. And let me just ask you this. Had you heard of the Sukup name before you met your wife? Was it a well-known name in the area?
No. And just a testament to the folks that have been here. I've been there for 17 years, but I know so many of my other colleagues that have been there for decades longer. And so just the tenure and the knowledge and every work product that everybody does for the company, it's just invaluable.
It truly is, and over those 17 years, the company has seen explosive growth, and I think that just about everybody who can hear my voice, who's watching RFD TV, listening on rural radio, is familiar with that Sukup name. Randy, tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, thank you. Yes, Randy Marks. I grew up just north of Sheffield, Iowa, in St. Ansgar, Iowa, on a family farm. Went to Iowa State University, graduated with a degree in Ag Systems Technology. My professor came and talked to me one day about, hey, there's an opening at Sukup Manufacturing. Are you interested? I said, sure. So went and applied, and the Sunday night, Charles called me and offered me a job right there on the spot. So it was a great opportunity for me, and I love working for the family.
And I think that if you did not love working for the family, you probably would have tried to get another job by now, but you've worked for one company.
That's right.
And it's Sukup. And that says so much about this family. I mean, I just had a chance to sit next to the owner and his daughter, and I mean, this is a cool family to work for. You have to admit, they're friendly, they're genuine, and they care about their customers, which is a big part of what you do. We're going to open up our phone lines right now. I know we have a lot of bases to cover tonight, but before we do so, I want to make sure that you join our conversation, because you at home, you're the customers, or you're the people with questions about Sukup Manufacturing that are going to drive this conversation. 877-731-6733. Don joins us from Iowa, appropriately, tonight. Thanks for joining us, Don. Go right ahead.
Yes, I'm from Hampton, Iowa. I'm not too far from the plant. And I worked for Sukup in the winter, probably about 20 some years ago. It was a really good place to work.
Would you agree with that sentiment?
Absolutely, I agree with that set.
I would too. Yes.
I think if anything, we're going to help get you some job applications tonight. We want to sell some grain bins too and some dryers. But yeah, I think that one thing has been driven home at this point, and we're just getting started, is that this is a great place to work. Let's go right into the questions tonight, because technology and ag automation, that's the big part of this conversation that we want to dive into right now. What's the need today to stay competitive?
Well, we like to say that, that we do a really good job bending and rolling steel and putting it out there. We have a fantastic offering of products, but at the end of the day, the real differentiator is going to be technology. It's something that I've invested a significant amount of my career into. It's something that all of us are seeing. There's no such thing anymore of a product that doesn't have an app or a website or something that it's going to be connected into, and it's just continuing to be vertically integrated into that product that people are using, and it's the thing that will also set us apart from our competitors.
You've answered the growing need with Quadra Touch. We're going to be talking about that a lot tonight, and also mixed flow dryer. Our farmers know what I'm talking about right now. Talk about how these have been solutions for our farmers.
Yep, no, excellent. We came out with the standard grain dryer, the cross-flow grain dryer, in 1998. It was actually the product that Steve is talking about, where it kind of kicked off our growth as a business. 1998, we did dryers. 2001, we did bins. 2009, material handling. Now that generates something to the tune of 75% of our revenue of the business. So just an incredible growth story there. And then in 2015, we came out with a mixed flow dryer. It's not a new concept, but it's we kind of put our own spin on it. Sure enough, introducing technology into the product. We have a patented vacuum cooling system that goes along with the mixed flow, and since 2015, it now is the lion's share of our dryer revenue as well, representing more than 75% of that revenue as well for dryers. So
wow.
It's been a product that. That has just been incredible. I was actually with Jason and some of the rest of our staff at one of our largest dealerships in Wisconsin, and he made the point to me. He said, "Matt, I don't see a single used Sukup mixed flow dryer on the market. You guys are the only place we can get them." So just a really great knockout product for us.
That says a lot. I don't see a single used. Now, do you expect that you will down the road, or do you think this is one of those purchases that it's a one-time deal?
Yeah, I mean, the investment in a drying system is always the one that's at the heart of the sale. It's the thing that helps get us the bins and material handling. It really is something that our customers connect with. It's also that product that during harvest is the most important for it to be reliable and dependable, and so that's something that we really hang our hat on.
Yeah, you got to dry it before you can store it, and then you can store it and then watch the prices on Market Day Report, which have been very volatile. And that's the hard part, then deciding when to sell. Right. Let's talk a little bit more about Sukup products, because they're not just quality, they're designed with safety in mind. And when you're talking about grain bins, I mean, safety it's top of mind for our farmers. Talk about some of these products that are in high demand and what makes them effective.
So one of the biggest things that's in high demand right now is our new paddle sweep. It's the most innovative sweep on the market today. It allows you to clean out, sweep out that bin. As you can see from this video, you don't have to get in the bin. The farmer can stay outside. He doesn't have to worry about trying to get labor or somebody to hire to come in and sweep that bin out. So it actually has some ROI there as well for him, especially like you said, these lower commodity prices, farmers need everything they can get.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a Roomba. It's almost like turning on a Roomba inside a grain bin. I mean, to me, I like turning on a Roomba to do the work for me. I will ask you, though, if you had a human, have you compared the job? I mean, how good is the job?
Well, the job is a lot easier by having the sweep do it than somebody to get in there. You know, you got to wear a lot of PPE to get inside that bin with the confined spaces. The dust is horrible for people,
Terrible.
So they don't want to get in there. It's a dirty job. Nobody likes it. So this sweep is really the cat's meow, so to speak, as far as comes to the farmers. So
I love that. And I just could watch that video all day long, and I'm sure our farmers agree. When you're seeing that steel, it's beautiful, it's doing the job that's so important. We know that that grain is going to be stored to feed animals that then are going to feed hungry kids around the world. It's really noble work that you do. As the farming operations get bigger, the need for more storage and grain handling, we know that's always going to be the story. Fulfilling those orders, we know the future is looking bright for you, but fulfilling those orders, we're thinking about what's happening with supply chain. Let's take a look at how operations around the nation are using Sukup.
"25 years ago, a 500,000 bushel bin was considered very large. It still is a large bin, but now today we have them 2.25 million bushel. The dryer capacity was increased, as I stated, to 12,000 bushel an hour.
And we're going to continue to see an increase in demand due to the fact of food, feed, ethanol. There are several factors that are going to continue to see a large demand in the commercial market. I don't foresee it slowing down at all. There's no signs of that. We are working on several projects right now for 2025. And it looks like in 2024, we're going to have another wonderful year as far as commercial storage is concerned.
It's tremendous. I mean, it's evolved very, very rapidly with the larger capacities, and that's larger capacities of storage, handling, drying. Every aspect in the ag industry is growing rapidly. So we got to be able to move rapidly to keep up with that. And I think we've done a great job. A big part of that is being a family-owned company.
I've been with Sukup Manufacturing now for 9 years. When I joined Sukup, we started really getting involved in the commercial material handling and storage. We're seeing, obviously, we can handle a complete system today. When I say a complete system for the commercial market, that is the material handling, the storage bins, the dryers, along with catwalks, towers, bucket elevators. So now we've become a kind of a one-stop shop for both the commercial and the farm industries.
As we talk about increasing the efficiencies, a lot of that has to do with less manpower. We got to be able to operate these with fewer employees, these facilities, especially in rural Iowa. We don't have the workforce there that we used to have.
Along with the increase in capacities off farms, we're also experiencing the existing facilities. They want to do upgrades to their current facilities. There's probably over 8,000 commercial facilities in the United States. And a lot of them are older that need to be upgraded to the capacities of faster in, faster out.
I think one of the things that Sukup strives on is, although we appreciate new customers, we like to build partnerships. And by building partnerships and working with our customers to become partners, that's how we can stay innovative in the industry and keep growing with the industry.
What an awesome company to work for. We are going to go straight to the phones. I want to make sure that you're aware tonight you have the chance to win a camping set. Sukup has generously brought 2 for our viewers. 2 lucky on-air callers will win tonight. Daryl of North Carolina joins the conversation now. Thanks for joining us, Daryl. Go right ahead.
Yes, I was wondering about the galvanized. From my past experience with those bins, they build up moisture in the bottom and it starts rusting out around the bottom. And the bolts and the nuts and the washers, are they American made, or is it galvalume or just galvanized?
Yeah, Daryl, we at Sukup Manufacturing, we use a special acrylic coating over the top of our steel. It's an equivalent of about a G270, where our competitors are somewhere in the G140 category. We also use a JS1000 equivalent. They are North American made, and all of our steel that we use at Sukup Manufacturing, we go through about a million pounds a week, and we're looking at something to the tune of, well, where is that, Jason? Every single one of our coils of steel is American made.
Yes.
Sourced from several mills throughout the United States.
love hearing that. I love hearing that because with the supply chain issues, I think that's one of the questions our farmers are wondering about. Well, you just heard it. All of the steel, U.S. steel. Okay, we're going to go back to the phones where Brenda joins us tonight. Our winner, our first of 2 winners. Congratulations to you, Brenda. You are the winner of a camping set. Go right ahead. You're on with Sukup.
Oh, okay. I just tuned in not long ago, so I kind of got a gist of what Sukup is all about. I see these meals or these bins where we live. I live in Southeast Texas, and of course, Winnie, Texas is, rice capital of the world. And so I was just curious: do these bins hold rice, or is it just grain? And what are the job opportunities to be able to go to work in this area with your company, with Sukup? Thank you.
Go ahead. Yes, that one's all you, Jason.
Well, no, we can store all sorts of commodities in our bins. Corn, we do have several rice farmers in the south that use our bins for storage. Up in the north, Randy, there's some other ones like Milo and rye.
Yep. We go into Canada with canola and some of those other grains as well, so wheat and even rye. So we've got a lot of different grains that we hold in our bin. So if you think of it and you can grow it, it'll go in our bin. Sunflowers as well, Jason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we've also done commodity products, frac sand and carbon pellets. If you needed bulk storage, there's an application for it.
And now in the nut market too, with
And
almonds
also
and
almonds and pistachios. Yep.
Big California markets out there. Okay, I love hearing that. There's a lot of areas you can expand, and what's great about storage is that you're helping our farmers get a better price when it comes to corn and soybeans than what they would have to immediately take, like say when your grandfather had his farm or his grandfather. You have a little bit more control thanks to companies like Sukup, a family-owned company. Jason, talk about why the dealer relationship is so important.
Our dealers are everything to us. I mean, if you don't have customers and dealers, you don't have a business. But our dealers are fantastic. They're good people. They sell a quality product. We feel like we're a team player with the team with a quality product. But then they provide a quality service too. And one of the things that Steve and I talk about a lot of times is what is our favorite customer? It's a repeat customer. And all of our dealers have that. They have repeat business. You'll see POs come in with the same names on them. And at the end of the day, that's because our dealers are treating the customer, the end user, the right way. Their quality is second to none. And really, we feel like we have the best dealer network in the industry.
I would imagine some of those repeat customers are looking for additional storage as opposed to replacement. They want to look for additional storage capacity. Is that correct?
Yes. Probably the thing we hear the most is I wish I'd have gone bigger with it. So it's not as much replacement as just creating more storage.
All right. Well, we are going to talk more about our dealer network with Sukup on the other side of this break and how they're able to have such amazing retention with their employees. Plus, we still have one more camping set to give away. 877-731-6733 is the number to call. More Rural America Live right after this.